Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. My name is Vera Fitri Fauzi, and my student ID is 33230023, and I'm from class 336807. Today, I would like to present my classroom management project 1. So, in this presentation, we have two parts. In the part 1, I choose the topic causes of classroom conflict, and in the part 2, we solving the problem. So, we go to the part 1. We go to the classroom conflict. So first, the definition. What is classroom conflict? Classroom conflict is a problem or disagreement between students or between students and teachers. It can make the learning process uncomfortable and difficult. Also, it reduces their focus during learning activities. Therefore, classroom conflict should be handled properly. Next, a good classroom environment. A good classroom is a place where students feel safe, respected, and comfortable while learning or while studying. In a positive classroom, students help each other, communicate well, and solve problems peacefully. A supportive classroom atmosphere can improve students' motivation and also it can make the learning process more effective. So it's very important for students, or in the other word, we call it a peaceable classroom. Next, in here we have several causes of classroom conflict. We go to the number one. First, it's too much competition. Sometimes students focus too much on winning or getting the best score, or they compete to getting the best. This situation can create jealousy and make students difficult to work together or to cooperate with their classmates. For example, students fight because of grades. Second, lack of respect. Conflict can happen when students do not respect differences or do not respect each other, like bullying, excluding others, and discrimination. This behavior can make some students feel lonely, insecure, and uncomfortable in the classroom. So, respect is very important because it helps students build a positive relationships with each other. For example, a student is ignored by classmates. Number three, poor communication. Many conflict happens because of misunderstanding each other. Some students are afraid to speak while others do not listen carefully. Because of this small problem can become a bigger argument. For example, a joke becomes an argument. Number four is bad emotional control. Classroom conflict can happen when some students cannot control their emotions well. Feelings such as anger, stress, and frustration might cause aggressive behavior in the classroom. Emotional control is important to maintain a peaceful classroom atmosphere. For example, a student shouts when feeling angry. Number five, poor problem solving skills. Some students do not know how to solve problems peacefully. Instead of discussing the problem calmly, they choose to fight or argue. Because of this, small problem can become bigger conflict. If students learn how to communicate and solve problem properly, the conflict can be reduced. For example, students choose to fight instead of talking. And the last causes is teachers' negative behavior. Conflict can also happen because of the teacher's behavior, like the teachers give rules that are too strict or a teacher who is too controlling the student can make the students feel afraid and uncomfortable. For example, students are scared to ask questions, or students they cannot express their opinion because they worry about punishment or negative response from the teacher. They afraid the teacher will angry to the students. And last, we have conclusion. Classroom conflict can happen because of many factors such as competition, poor communication, and emotional problems. Good classroom management can help create a positive learning environment. So next we go to the part 2, solving the problem. So this is the problem we have. Mr. Eliezer repeatedly had problems when leading a class discussion with his junior high school students. No matter how involved the topic the students were, they were usually several students sitting in the back who would talk, shout out silly answer, and play with objects they had brought from home. So, to solve this problem, I will first improve my classroom organization by moving disruptive students closer to the front so I can monitor them more easily. I will also create clear classroom rules during discussion, such as listening when others speaking, and not playing during class activities. Next, I will communicate calmly and respectfully with my students instead of only giving punishment. I will explain why good behavior is important for a successful classroom discussion. I would also encourage students to participate actively by asking questions and appreciating their answer. I would also use group activities to teach cooperation and responsibility. Through teamwork activities, students can learn how to respect others and work together properly. I would also teach students listening skills by reminding them to pay attention, avoid interrupting others, and respect different opinions during discussion or during when we work team together in the class with other students and of course with me as a teacher. And I will give praise or small rewards for positive behavior to motivate students to become more disciplined, more focused in the class. I think by using these strategies, the classroom discussion can become more peace, more effective, more active, and also it will comfortable for everyone in the classroom. And if they do not listen, I will uh, speak with them with respect and solve them carefully. So that's all for my presentation Classroom Management Project 1. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.